Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My hair looks like a mushroom today. Look at it. Does it look like a little mushroom? So today I wanted to do a video on self-esteem. I got this as a request on one of my previous videos, and as soon as I saw it as a request, I was like, I'm doing this right away because I think it's really important. I've done a lot of videos on confidence and dealing with confidence in different aspects of life. Today, I'm going to do that again and sort of do a different take on it as I've gotten older. My perspective on confidence as a concept has changed a lot, and so that's what I want to talk about, and that's what I'm here to do. So I think I just want to start with like the basics of basics. For me is that no one in this whole entire world is 100% confident. You can love yourself, you can love everything about your life, but you're still going to have moments of insecurity and doubt and just not feel the greatest about yourself, and that is 100% normal. I think humans naturally want to have the next best thing. We're never completely satisfied, and while that's really sad, I think that's just part of human nature. This is something that I have learned a lot, that when there's so much more on my mind that I don't really think about the things that bother me about myself. I don't think about the things that I sometimes get insecure about when I have so much going on in my life, that sometimes I use that this busy energy and I put myself into that more than I probably should to avoid thinking about the things that I probably should be facing head on, things that I'm not happy about, things that I feel insecure about, and facing them. Something that I feel like I haven't really discussed with you guys before is the fact that I never was very insecure, and I think mostly the reason I wasn't very insecure is because I grew up in such a loving environment. My family is so encouraging and we all just want one another to succeed. I didn't really feel insecurity until I reached a point in my life where I had friends and I had like a friend group that I was spending more time with, and that's when I started to notice things about myself that I thought weren't good qualities or attractive qualities. And that's kind of an interesting thing because I never felt like I wasn't good enough when I was young, when I was, happy and free and didn't think about anything. And then when you get older, you have all these expectations put on yourself, and that's when you start to feel like, okay, why am I not, good enough? Why am I not whatever it is? Who I spend my time with really does affect how I see myself. It's really important to surround yourself with good people, and if you follow me on Instagram, I often post photos of things, of quotes that are about self-love and about just being okay with who you are and pushing yourself, but pushing yourself for your own benefit, not because you want to, do what someone else wants you to do or blah, blah, blah. And I think that's something that I'm really interested in, and passionate about. Like, honestly, passionate about it, because who's going to drive you more than yourself? No one. And so that's some self-esteem thing that I have for sure, that I want to be the best me that I can be, not the best someone else. Like, if you're constantly comparing and you're constantly wanting to be someone that you're not, how can you be the best you? Does that make sense? I think the first step to self-love, while a lot of people think it's on the outside, I think it really begins on the inside. And this is something that I remember saying even when I was young, like maybe 13, 14, saying that I really love my personality. Like, I can make people laugh. I can make people happy on days when they're not feeling happy, and that's something that I think is really awesome. That's not something that everyone needs to have, because if everyone was that way, it wouldn't be such a special characteristic that I have. But I love that aspect of my personality. There's things about my personality that I hate. Sometimes I'm really brutally honest, and I know it can make people feel hurt or attacked, and that's obviously not my intentions, but I definitely have to consciously put an effort into filtering my thoughts and not just saying what comes to my mind out. And that can be really hard on my relationships with other people, and that can affect my self-esteem in turn, because if people are getting upset with me constantly about my, personality, my honesty, it really hurts me more than if someone were just say, you're fat. You can't get a new personality. That's like who you are. I don't know. I feel like who you are inside is so important. And I think to really come to terms with who you are inside, not who you want to be, but who you actually are, what your genuine, real thoughts are, and just to like really think about, why am I thinking this way? Instead of filtering everything all the time, which is something I don't do, which I think is important, because just hear me out. If you filter every little thing you say and you're always thinking, oh, Emily, you shouldn't be thinking that, or Emily, you shouldn't even just like whatever, you're just going to constantly be questioning yourself and changing your thoughts and just like making yourself unsure of what you're thinking and of who you are. And I feel like if you're just completely honest and open with your thoughts and your opinions and your feelings, it's a lot easier to feel accepting of your whole self. Looks, I don't even know how to talk about like appearance. I think beauty is in the eye of the beholder. I think everyone has something beautiful about them. There's something attractive about every single person that there is, and I feel like it doesn't have to be the, you know, stereotypical beauty. The idea of beauty changes all the time. We had, like, back in the medieval times, the curvier you were, the more luxurious you were, the more money you had, the more beautiful you were. And now we're at that opposite side of it, where the skinnier you are, the better you are, the healthier you are, the prettier you are. And you have to just put that into perspective. Like, that'll probably change in another 100 years or something like that. You never know. And even now, curvier girls are more beautiful, and girls are getting butt implants and getting boob jobs, and that's okay. I'm not judging any of that. That doesn't matter. But the idea of beauty and what is beautiful is constantly changing, and you don't need to be what is beautiful now. You just need to be your true self, and that's all that matters. And I feel like that's something really to remember. Do I do certain things to look nice, like put makeup on? Of course I do. Is that for insecurity reasons? Sure. Sometimes it is, especially if I have a huge pimple. I'm going to pile on the concealer, and you better believe it. And that's because we believe what is beautiful is to have clear skin and to have, you know, big eyes and big lips and big long hair, and that's okay, but you don't have to be that image of beauty, and what you are is beautiful as well. It doesn't have to be what we stereotypically think is beautiful. This video was so hard for me to make because my thoughts go everywhere, and I think of all the people that I've met, and I think of all the friends I have and how different and diverse they are, like ethnicity wise, hair color, even just like hair texture, body type, height, like all these different things, and how each and every single one of them is just like so beautiful in their own way. I don't need to look like our Kardashian to be beautiful, and what that beauty is not something that everyone has, and that's okay, because that's not the only kind of beauty. I think that's what I'm trying to say. And it's okay to not be that mold. You don't have to fit into that mold. Create your own mold. Make your own mold. Break the mold. Whatever you gotta do, and accept it. At the end of the day, what really matters is your personality. Because when I'm 100 years old, I'm gonna be awesome, and I'm gonna be hilarious, and I'm gonna be happy, and I'm not going to constantly beat myself up for not being what others believe to be beautiful. I get told all the time that I'm weird, and I'm kind of okay with it. Like, I embrace it. Sometimes it bothers me because I just want to be normal. I just want to be like your standard 20-year-old. Like, let me just be. But that's not who I am, and I'm okay with that. So I think that's part of it. Just be okay with who you are and accept it. That is basically everything I have to say about this. Like I said, I ramble a lot in these videos because I kind of go all over the place in my thoughts, but I hope you pulled something from this, and thank you guys for watching. I'll see you all soon. Bye.